Hi everyone, we have lots of carrots and my freezer is already full, so I don't have space for that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make candy out of carrots so that we can store this in a jar. So let's to do that, I'm gonna have to skin the carrots and we're gonna cook it in sugar. So I finished peeling up the carrots, and so while we are going to cut them into these sizes like this. Okay, so while we are cutting it, let us prepare our sugar syrup. So I'm just basically gonna put more or less two two cups of water here, so we can boil this. 2 cups of water. So I'm gonna do this one is to one or thicker on vinegar on sugar. There's really no rules or recipe for this. It's just basically follow your instinct of how thickness the sugar that you want to create. So in this purpose, I just have granulated sugar, and I'm gonna do about 2 cups of granulated sugar as well. So this one I will just create a syrup kind of sugar in it. So gonna have a lot actually sugar. So more or less I'm using actually 3 cups of sugar in here. So now we're gonna just let this sugar melt so we can create some kind of syrup, and then we can add lemon. Ideally, I like to have 2 lemons, but I only have 1 lemon available, but we're gonna use that 1 lemon. So I'm adding about 2 cinnamon sticks and also just a grab of star anise. Star anise will give us that candy smell and candy taste of like a licorice taste of it. But this is also will help them to preserve it. So we're gonna boil that one, allow that to simmer, so that it can get infused. Our water will get infused with it. If you like, you can also use butter here if you like that buttery taste, or you can also use coconut milk instead of water. So it's very flexible. What's important is basically just the sugar so that we can preserve it and candied it. Okay guys, now we have beautiful syrup coming up here. Let's see how to do that. They are sticking together like that. So now we can add a little bit of pumpkin pie spices because I like the smell. You can also add cinnamon whenever you want it. You know what also? This is also good with cardamom. Okay, now I'm gonna add and squeeze some lemon. Make sure you don't get the seeds on it. So I'm gonna use a filter for the seeds. So using a filter so that with those, because we don't want the seeds in here. We're gonna keep it boiling because we want it boiling. Okay, so now we can add our carrots. We got lots of carrots. There you go, girl. You're gonna go get some carrots picture. There, look at lots of carrots. Okay, so now we're gonna add all our carrots here. That is so beautiful, guys. Look at that. We have to try to maintain the boiling point. But so I'm gonna raise the heat because we want it boiling. So we are not gonna cook this one for a long time. We're just gonna basically keep it boiled once, and then we can shut down the power, and then we're gonna leave this one overnight. So this is it. This is our candy carrots. We're not gonna cook it because we don't want soft candy. We want a candy to be textured and crispy. And we're gonna leave it overnight. So far so good. More for tomorrow. We're gonna put this one back up to boil, and we're gonna probably cook it for about 3 minutes or so, just to bring it back up boil. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay guys, more tomorrow. Hi everyone, so this is the carrots that we soak overnight with our sugar syrup with lemon, star anise, and some cinnamon on it. Our next step is to drain this, and I'm going to line this one up in our tray so that we can drain it, and then we can dry it in a dehydrator. You can also dry this one in your oven. Just put it on air fry in the lowest heat. Or actually, if you are happy the way it is right now, you can also just store this in your refrigerator with the syrup, and it will last for 6 weeks. But believe me guys, it will not last that long. You will be you will not be stop eating this once you make it, and you will just, the kids will just enjoy it all the time. So another way that you can do this, if you're going to store this in the refrigerator, add some bubbles, some we call it sago, or the same bubbles that you use in bubble tea. That will be really great to add this one up. But I like to dry it because when I dry this, I can it's easy to store, right? I don't have space in my refrigerator anymore. So if I can dry this one, I can easily put this one in a jar, and I can basically snack it whenever I go. So that is the flexibility of storing it. And at the same time, guys, it's also longer term. You don't have to eat it immediately within 6 weeks, because you can store it for longer term. It can last for a year when you dry it, when you dry this thing. Okay, now we have finished lining them up in our tray. We can now carry this to the dehydrator. So we're gonna set the dehydrator. I don't have very many, so maybe this will be ready in about 6 to 8 hours. So we wanna just dehydrate it so it's dry, so that we can store it in a jar. Okay, now we're gonna close this. We have a small lock here at the side, so we're gonna lock that up. And I'm gonna show you how to turn on this beautiful dehydrator. So we have a turn on and off button here at the back, right there. Oops, yeah, there you go. And then we have choices here on our stuff. So just gonna turn on the power, and we're going to use we are going to use about 60 degree on our temperature. So we're gonna bring this one up. Okay, that's 60 degree, and we're gonna time it to, I'm gonna go for 6 hours. Okay, 6. I think 6 hours should be all right, and they will automatically play for us. There you go. So this syrup, we can reuse this one. I still have some carrots to harvest. I also have a lot of, and I also have this. I have about 6 of these squashes, and we can also candy the squash. So we're just gonna do carrots first, and then we can process of doing the next time we're going to do the squash. The good thing is, guys, the squash, you can store it longer period of time because it has a hard shell on it. So it can last longer. But if I know that I will not be able to consume them fast enough, then I will dehydrate some of it. Our dehydrator is finished. It's been dehydrating for 6 hours. So now let's check it. Oh wow, it's gorgeous, guys. Look how dry they are. Look, so how they dry are. And it is still fluffy. It's fluffy, but it's dry. You can fold it, and there is no water coming up to it, but it is very flexible. So this is it. This is our carrot candy. Yummy. So we can just put this one in the jar. Oops, this one's a bit wet. Let me see. No, it's not. It's just the crystal of the sugar, but it's not wet. It's dry. Right? Hey, yummy. So this is my life as a digital business owner. I'm enjoying what I am doing now. Preserving harvest, enjoy planting, harvesting, and now is storing them. Yum! I'm gonna get my daughter to try it. Hey Mike, I want you to try my candy carrots. Say about that.
It's good.
Yummy? How does it good? Is it sweet?
Yeah, it's sweet.
Can you taste the lemon?
Mm-hmm.
Yoo! Okay, 5-star?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! This is my life as a digital business owner.